Going on? Seagal Talks Football. We are back again with another video. Chelsea won, Arsenal won, and forget about the title race. We are 9 points behind Liverpool. We can't even win a game versus a Chelsea side that we are supposed to be much better than. In 1 year's time, nothing's changed. You've seen a situation where we went away to Chelsea and we drew once again, but we needed this win. This was a game where we could not drop points. This was a game where we needed to get ourselves back into this title race. If we were on 21 points right now compared to Liverpool's 28, maybe you could say it would be a little bit closer. But 9 points behind, 9 points behind in the title race. If you're a serious team going for a title, you need to win games like that. Away from home against London rivals, you need to win that game. We won it last year. We beat Tottenham last year. These were the kind of games where we're picking up points last year.
It was 2-2 last year.
So, sorry, we dropped points last year, but these are the kind of games where we need to pick up points. You could argue that last year, if we would have beat them, we would have probably gone on to win the league. This year, it doesn't even look like we're going to be in the goddamn title race. We're going into the international break in 4th. We could potentially be 5th by the end of the international break. Are we in 5th or 4th? I forget exactly. But regardless, that was a shaky performance. It was not a good performance at all. I felt offensively we were not that good. I felt defensively we were not that good. What are we good at right now? What is Arsenal good at right now? What are we good at? More drop points, more poor performances, more indecisiveness in front of goal, more indecisiveness around the box. In the first half, only Ben White had a touch in our opponent's box. As much as you guys want to say, oh, we're better than Chelsea, are we? Today's performance didn't show it. Today's performance showed Chelsea were more forward-thinking. Today's performance showed Chelsea were the more attacking team. Today's performance showed Chelsea look like the better side for portions of that game. They held on to the possession better than us. And even when they made their substitutions, Lavia and Mudryk, Lavia and Madueke off for Mudryk and Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez comes on and gets an assist. Are you fucking kidding me? Enzo Fernandez, Mr. Dilly Dally on the ball, Luxury FC, gets an assist against Arsenal. Also, shout out Martinelli. He was probably one of the more threatening guys in this game, and he took his goal. And the goal for Martinelli, I thought that could have been helped us win the game. 1-0 up, I thought we were going to be able to see out the game, but I was completely mistaken. I was mistaken, and the reason why I was mistaken: how on earth do you give Pedro Neto that much space? How on earth do you give Pedro Neto that much time to gather himself and take a shot from distance? I get it, it's from distance, and you're maybe thinking he's not going to score from there. But regardless, you cannot give a player of any quality that kind of chance, let alone Pedro Neto, who's probably one of their better players. Pedro Neto was the best right winger who played on the pitch today. And there was three right wingers who played, 4 right wingers who played. He was better than Jesus, he was better than Saka, he was better than Madueke. He was the best right winger on the pitch. And that is an indictment to Bukayo Saka, who I call one of the best players in the world, who I say is world class. He did not show that today. I don't know if he's injured, no excuses for him. He could have done better. And the whole team, once again, it showed Martin Odegaard massively improved us today. But we're going to talk about all these things in a second. I thought these guys got the memo. We need to win this game. We need to win this game by any means necessary. And in the final minutes, even in the final minutes, we had a chance to score. Leandro Trossard, he's offside. And also you had the situation where at the end of the game, William Saliba, I think, was crossing it in. Could have still got to the back into the back of the net, but we just don't have the person who can create the goddamn moments. We need you. Somebody step up. We need a goal. Who's gonna step up? Nobody. Fucking Racemans. All of them. What are they doing? What are they doing? 90 minutes of the game. I swear to you, for a big portion, I felt like we had no urgency. I felt like we didn't even want it. Wallah, I'm fuming. Take it away, bro.
No, do you know what I think this season's made us realise? I've said it, we've got no world-class players. We overhyped them. Because I don't understand what the hell's gone on. How have we gone from the team, that is the team to beat, the team that can't win? We look too easy to beat. We look like an average team at the minute. I don't get what's going on. We score a goal, and then our best asset is defending that. You know, we can defend a 1-0 till the very end. Where the fuck are these world-class players? I actually want to ask Arsenal fans the question, where are these world-class players? Because every time I ask the question, everyone wants to argue Saka's world-class. Where? When? The guys have never stepped up when it's mattered. You'll do it and you'll start pad. Odegaard, same thing. Kai Havertz, same thing right now. Yeah, Martinelli, well done for getting the goal. You finally did something. I'm telling you now, the problem that we've got, right, and you know what? This is the first time I'm actually going to say it. The fan base need to wake up, including myself. This is not just an attack on every Arsenal fan, including myself. We don't put enough pressure on these players. We're allowing them to get away with this. Saliba's been shit this season. Gabriel's been okay mid this season. It's been David Raya pulling off save after save after save. That's made our defence look somewhat reputable. All of the good players, right? What the fuck has happened to them this season? Declan Rice looks like a shadow of himself. Thomas Partey's had his moments. Odegaard has been injured. But on a real though, where the hell are these players? Where are the players that we've been crediting to say, do you know what? They're some of the best in the world.
You know what? I'll tell you. Bukayo Saka,
maybe
today
been found out.
Bukayo Saka today was in Cucurella's pocket. Cucurella is a guy who I make fun of. Cucurella is a guy that we laugh about, make jokes about. Cucurella, Estella, and fuck that guy. He absolutely destroyed us today, though. Respect.
You know what? I want a bastard in the summer. I go in that winter window in January and get me a bastard. Go find me an absolute prick. I want an eagle.
Also,
we don't have any. We got too many nice.
Pedro Neto was on his knees to join Arsenal, bro. Pedro Neto was on his knees to join Arsenal. Chelsea today, he played on the right wing, he played on the left wing. We gave him so much space and time on the ball. Martinelli didn't track him, and Timber was already out wide. The space was wide open. I don't know what Partey was doing in that situation, or Declan Rice in that situation either, or Mikel Moreno. I mean, was Mikel Moreno on the pitch or was Rice on the pitch? I forget. But that goal, Pedro Neto had all the space in the world to get that shot off. Why on earth? Bro, we're not good at defending and we're not good at attacking. What are we good at? Honestly, Souls, we have to have a serious discussion. What is Arsenal good at this season? On a real, what are we good at?
The problem this season has been we're not good at anything. Defensively, no.
Set pieces? We didn't even look good at set pieces today.
Even set pieces, we've been shocking. But the problem, look, the thing is, look, maybe the international break came at the perfect time. Saka might be pulling out of the England squad, which is great news. We'll find out whether Martin Odegaard goes or doesn't go. But for me, do you know what? Like, it's not about whether I think we're in a title race. I want the players to say it now. I don't care. I'm not backing it. I'm not going to sit here and praise them every week. I want them to go there and show it me. I'm done saying Arteta in, Arteta out. I don't care. I don't want these stupid conversations. Arteta needs to prove it to the fans. Forget what me and you say. Forget what the fan base says. If he doesn't want to prove it, get the fuck out. It's as simple as that. The players, I'm not going to tell the players if they're world class. I don't give a shit. I'm never going to praise them because you know what? They need to now go praise themselves. Go perform. Because I shouldn't need to tell you that you're world class. You should be showing it me. And that's what it's up to now. I'm not sitting here, right? Even if you ask me the question, is it over? I don't care. I don't know. I want these players to prove it.
It's not over, but we failed to close the gap against Liverpool. Pedro Neto scores a wonder goal, and now we need to talk about some of the talking points off the back of this game because
the thing is, the reality is, if we don't win it this season, I don't think they want to be winners. I think they like being losers.
Fucking hell!
How do you fail this many times and go shit up? No, man.
Okay, let's talk about the fact that we flatter to deceive offensively. Like, what are we doing?
No, you know what it is? You know what? I've come to the realization, you know what? I don't know what it is. We need a left winger and we need a striker. Someone who the urgency's up there. There's no overload.
We can't go back to the window holes. We need to talk about what we can do now. What can we do now?
Well, the players need to get their contracts, tear it up where it says you get every miss, you get £1 million because clearly they're fucking getting paid. They're getting paid to fucking miss chances. No, that's definitely a clause in their contract. Every chance you miss, you get paid. Because these motherfuckers just like missing. What else is it? Because there's nothing else that I can see. Why are you so incentivized to miss? I don't get it. You're not in the box, and there's no urgency to get into the box. The wingers are there to cross the ball, and there's not a single person in the box. What's happened to the overloads? What's happened to getting the presence in the box? Why did we sign the likes of Mikel Moreno if we're not going to get them in the box? Why did we sign a target man in Kai Havertz when he's never going to be in the box? Why did we get a winger who plays as an inside forward in Martinelli and he's never in the box? What the hell? Do you know what this all stems to? This is on the manager. The manager's getting it wrong.
Wait, are we 10 points behind Liverpool?
It's a 9 or 10, yeah.
It's 10, bro.
Regardless, it's the same difference.
Makes it worse. Okay, the next talking point is Declan Rice. Did we make a mistake starting him today? Because I don't think he looked good. I think Declan Rice at times looked shaky today. He didn't look 100% himself. And yes, he was good on the ball at times, but was it a bad call? Did Mikel Arteta make a mistake? Should we have not played him today? What do you say?
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's like as injured as we've been told, or whether he was fit. I mean, he's just been. The thing is, though, like today's performance and the performances he's had all season, I can't see the difference. There was no difference. It's not an injury. He's just been in bad form. He's been awful this season. There's no like improvement, nor were there any drawbacks to his performances in comparison to when he's supposedly been fit. So like, I'm not going to blame the injury. I don't think it's an injury thing. I just think his form has dipped, or the manager's tactics are failing to get the best out of these players.
Declan Rice has been having a poor season, disappointing season, and he's not been up to his levels of last year. Before we go any further, please do hit the like button, guys. We have 160 of you guys in the chat right now. Please do hit that like button. It is absolutely free. It helps the channel out massively. And I know we lost. I know we dropped points, but it feels like a loss. It doesn't feel like a draw. It feels like a loss to me. I know it probably feels the same way to all you Arsenal fans right now, as we needed to win this game to get ourselves in a better position going forward in the title race. But one thing we could say, we came out of this game, we kind of neutralized Cole Palmer. We did a good job in neutralizing Cole Palmer.
No, he's been on bad form. I'm not giving no credit. No one neutralized him. He's just been bad form.
No. I think we relatively did good neutralizing him today. He did not have the ball in the dangerous areas in the half pockets. He didn't really get too many shots off. In the first half, he barely had any touches. If there's going to be anything that I can take away from this game and say we did well, is we stopped Cole Palmer from playing his best.
Nope. Bullshit. He's just been rubbish. If any Chelsea fan can admit to it as well, Palmer's form has not been good. We didn't do anything to stop him. We're just unlucky we're getting him on an off period. He's been ghosting for a few weeks now. It's nothing new. And also, don't forget, this guy didn't even train this week. And we still gave him at least 3 or 4 opportunities to actually score. Because right at the very beginning, he nearly scored as well if it wasn't for Riot getting it. So it's not the first mistake that we made when Pedro Neto scored. This is the second time we gave them that kind of space. So I'm not going to sit here and say we neutralized anyone. We didn't neutralize shit. We had no answers for anything they had. Palmer wasn't stopped today. Palmer stopped himself. And that's the reality. Whereas Saka was stopped by Cucurella because there was a game plan there to have Gusto and Cucurella stop and nullify our wingers, which they did. Whereas if Palmer had the freedom of the pitch today, it was just his poor decision-making that made him look less threatening. He still burnt Ben White a few times. He still got past Saliba. He still got past the midfield. And so I'm not going to say, I don't know where he was nullified. Let's be absolutely real. He still had enjoyment. It was just a few bad decisions in the final third that made it look like we nullified him. It's bullshit. There's nothing to praise in today's performance. Zilch. There's no nullifying. I don't know where the nullification came from.
All right. Fair enough. Let's go to the next topic. Martin Odegaard's return. I thought Martin Odegaard was good, and I thought there's no positives. We dropped points, but Martin Odegaard coming back is at least something we can maybe build on, something that we can go forward and be like, you know what, at least he's back and he can kind of help us with our creativity. He did create the only goal that we had in the game. And to the people who say Martin Odegaard, we're better without him, blah, 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 have some goddamn shame. Have some shame.
I mean, no, people even today are getting on his case. I thought, he was going to be the creative spark. He hasn't done anything, blah, 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 blah. What people need to understand, he's been out for 2 months. And even then, he was trying to make things happen. Now, this wasn't going to be his best game. We know that. It's going to be that game that he comes back in. And in my opinion, he'd done his job. He was creating a few opportunities. A few crosses came in. But again, his press was on point. There was a few moments where he closed them down. I can't remember. I think it was Fofana or maybe Colwill. One of them was trying to play out the back and he pressed him into a mistake. So for me, it's just going to be a matter of time, and he needs a few games to kind of get back into the swing of things. But good signs to come. We need Martin Odegaard. He's our only creative spark in this team. So, yeah.
Chelsea were the better team today, and I believe that. And Robert Sanchez, if it wasn't for him messing up at the near post, I think we would have lost this game.
I wouldn't say they were the better team. They had a better game plan. Now,
okay, fair enough. I think Robert Sanchez messed up for their goal. I mean, for our goal, for their goal, it was just a worldie. As for the threat, I felt like they were much more threatening. I thought Chelsea looked a lot better than they did last year, where Arsenal, we looked worse. And creatively, defensively, I think we looked worse than we did last year. As for them, offensively, their game plan to shut down Saka worked to a T. Martinelli had all the time and space in the world. He couldn't really do much versus Gusto. And on the attacking side, if it wasn't for Jackson being offside, that would have been a goal. If it wasn't for Havertz being offside for his, it would have been goal. There's two offside situations, but overall, the run of the game is a draw, fair results. I guess it is. I wouldn't really. I don't think either. I think Chelsea have more of a case to say it's a fair result. I think Arsenal, we had the chances to win the game at the end. We just did not have any killers.
We've never had killers. Let's be real about it. But
so do you think it's a fair result, or do you think it's Arsenal feels like a loss?
I mean, we had to win. Anything other than a win is disappointment, and it's a failure in the match. So the fact that we went 1-0 up, regardless of whether people want to say it's against the run of play or whatever, and we got lucky to get that goal, I don't really care. At that point, you do what you're absolutely been solid at, which is your defensive game. How do you let Pedro Neto at 1-0 have that much space when you've let Cole Palmer have that kind of space earlier on in the game and he nearly punished us? It makes no sense. It makes no sense how stupid sometimes, right, this team is. We're our own biggest downfall.
What do you think caused the Neto goal? Do you think it's the substitution and Moreno didn't know what he was doing? Do you think it's Gabriel Martinelli not stepping up? Do you think it's Partey? I think it's personally, I'm going to put the onus on the mistake for the goal on a collective, but the main person I'm going to put it on, if I'm going to put it on anybody, is going to be Martinelli should track the runner in that situation, since there's nobody in the midfield.
I'm not blaming the substitutions because the same mistake happened when Cole Palmer took the shot about 5 minutes into the game. It was the same identical position. So when you're looking at the Pedro Neto goal, the reason why it happened is because we lack urgency. We have done all season. We've lacked this level of press, and the intensity that we play at hasn't been there all season. We kind of, as soon as the problem with it is, I don't know what it is. I don't even want to say it because obviously I don't want to get you demonetized or anything, but we are a bunch of P-words. We're a bunch of pussies when it comes to, after we score, we just don't do anything. It's let's just sit back.
Very pragmatic.
Wait, it's not even pragmatic. This is beyond scared of anything going wrong. This isn't even pragmatic. Pragmatic is fine. This is beyond that. This is, I dare I say it, whether the mentality's gone backwards on this. Because as soon as we score, it's every time we score, regardless of the opposition, we're cowards. We're a bunch of cowards. You know the difference was, Shed? You know when that season when we beat them 1-0, when Gabriel scored the corner, the entire game we were controlling the game. We were the ones tempo control. And this is at Stamford Bridge. Even after the game, even after the goal, right? We tempo controlled and we kept it to our game. As soon as we score, we seem to be just like, no, we better not attack because we may concede, and then we concede anyway.
We need to regroup. during the international break and go on a winning run.
If we can go to Dubai, we need to go to Dubai. I don't know what we need. We just need to stay away.
This is the final thing before we do the player ratings. And anyone who wants to submit a super chat, please do let us know. Please do hit the like button, guys. We have over almost 200 of you guys on all platforms. As for it's 20 minutes into the video, we're going to start doing the player ratings, and we're going to have to jump off very soon. But the final thing is, can we regroup during the international break and go again? Can we get ourselves a couple wins on the bounce and get ourselves flying up the league? Is there any way we can catch up to the likes of Liverpool with a 9-point gap at this moment in time? It is very, very hard. It's going to be difficult, especially when we don't look like we can win a game. And our next opponent is actually Nottingham Forest, who have been flying in the league. I am going to start off by saying, yes, we can get ourselves going, but I need to see it before I can back this. It is a situation where it's tough to back Arsenal right now to say we're going to get on a winning run when we haven't even shown we're capable of doing that. And that's just being 100% real. I am very concerned now. I said I wasn't concerned all week. Now I'm concerned. Maybe it's too late.
No, I mean, look, it's 9 points. It's early in the season. There's definitely a way that we can come back. Look, the fixture run for Liverpool is going to get tougher, and it's going to get supposedly easier for us.
But they're playing better than us. We could drop points to Nottingham Forest.
I know, but their run of fixtures have been easier, so that's why they're playing better than us.
Bro, they beat Villa, they beat Brighton, they drew against Arsenal, they beat Chelsea, and they the same Chelsea we just drew against, and they beat Crystal Palace. That's not a soft run. They also have Real Madrid up next.
But this is what I'm saying. They're going to have a harder run. We've played them. No. You're not understanding what I'm saying. They're beating teams
that Man City and Arsenal have been dropping points against.
No, I know, but they're now going to get a tougher run of games in consistent periods. Crystal Palace isn't a tough game. Let's be real.
All right.
Nottingham Forest shouldn't be a tough game because Newcastle beat them today. Comfortably.
I am losing sleep over Liverpool. That's how bad it is.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is we haven't seen like a fixture run that's tested Liverpool yet. We've been through a testing period. Yes, there's some games in there, such as the Bournemouth game, that we should have. We should have won.
We can't say they don't play anybody anymore when they face Real Madrid next week. When they face teams.
When's that? Have they played? No. Answer the question. Have they played Real Madrid? Have they played Real Madrid yet?
No, they're gonna. But I think they beat Real Madrid right now.
Cool. If they beat them, I know because Real Madrid are playing shit as well. But my point is, they're going to have a run that's tough. Not that they've had a run that's tough. That's what you're not understanding.
You know something? They have Mo Salah. They have Mo Salah, the equalizer.
Yeah, City have Haaland. Doesn't always pan out.
And we have set pieces.
Well, we don't have set pieces anymore either. What I'm saying is, the reality of the matter is, they're going to now have a tougher run. Let's see if they get through that. Then cool. Right. The league's definitely over at that point.
All right. Let's go to the final section of this this video, the player ratings, and quickly, any thoughts on Chelsea? As I've already said my things on Chelsea. I thought they had a better game plan than us. I thought they were the better team at times, and chance creation was very, very similar. XG was very similar. Pedro Neto's a wonder goal that saved them. Martinelli's goal, you could say that Sanchez should have done better on the near post. Overall run of the game, draw, fair result. We didn't do enough. We weren't good enough. And in order to win in the league, you need to win games like this. And yeah, I'm just going to go do the player ratings. Did you have anything else to say that you haven't said already?
Nah, right now we're just shit. We just need to turn it around. However we do it, let's see what happens after the international break. You should have 2 weeks with the majority of the players. Let's see what happens.
I thought David Raya couldn't really do much on that goal that we conceded.
David Raya has been fine. He's the only guy in that defensive line that can actually get a good rating. The rest of them have been shit.
I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree.
Ben White, this is going to set a precedence. Ben White gets 5.5.
No, too high. 4.
All right. We go in the middle, 5 for Ben White. So Ben White gets a 5. As for William Saliba, 6.
Nope, 3 or a 4.
3 or a 4. Okay.
The whole defensive line is shit.
In the middle, I'll give him 5. Gabriel Magalhaes then, 6. 5.
I'm going 4s for all of them.
I'm going 5. Okay, we meet in the middle. Timber 6.
Nah, he didn't do anything. I'd actually give him the lowest. I don't think he did anything.
No, but he did a lot going forward.
Did he?
Yeah.
What did he do going forward? I can't remember one thing he did.
He was one of the people linking up out wide with Martinelli consistently in the wide channels.
I'm giving him a 3. Don't think he did much.
I'm giving him a 6, so we'll meet in the middle. That's a 4.5. As for Thomas Partey, I thought he had a decent performance. I'm gonna give him a 5.5.
I'm giving him a 7. I thought he was one of our better players.
All right, 7. So 6.5 it is. As for Declan Rice, 6.
No, 4.
Okay, we meet in the middle, 5. I thought Declan Rice could have done better clearing some of the goals in the second half. Mikel Moreno came on, and we didn't look that much better anyways. I hope he doesn't play for England also in the upcoming international break. As for Martin Odegaard, one of our better players, I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, I think for the fact that he come back after 2 months, he had a good game. So 7.
Gabriel Magalhaes, goal, good performance, 7.5. One of our most dangerous players.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree. I'll give him a 7.
Bukayo Saka, 6.5. I thought he was decent.
Nah, 4.
Fair enough. 4. So we're going to meet in the middle, 5.5.
But I'm going to be honest about Havertz. He's getting a 2 today.
Havertz on offside goal disallowed, booked by the rat Cucurella. Didn't really do much. He got hit in the head and then got booked as a yellow for not leaving the pitch quick enough. I'm gonna give him a 5.
No, I'm giving him a 2. He was awful today.
Mikel Moreno came on and we went backwards, bro, rather than going forwards. I'm just gonna give him a 5 also.
I mean, Trossard's an up.
Trossard did well, 6.
Oh, he did not.
Trossard did well.
Trossard did well.
Yeah, Trossard, the goal, he was offside for that chance at the end, but he was more.
He missed an open goal.
He was offside. It wouldn't have counted.
No. Even before that, he missed an open goal.
Okay, so
he's playing for the other team, man. No way. I'm not even rating him.
I'll give him 4.5. I thought he drove us forward. I thought his touches late in the game were a lot more forward thinking than anything Gabriel Jesus gave us. Gabriel Jesus was poor.
Not a bullshit, but Trossard.
Is there even a point of rating them then?
Trossard's playing against us, man.
What do you give Arteta?
0.
0.
This is the first time he got it wrong. Like it was just awful. Like everything that we're doing right. I want to see after the international break. I want to see what Arteta can cook up in 2 weeks. Now that he's got his players back, I want to see better. I want to see the intensity improve. I want to see a team that actually wants to win. Because right now they just look like they like losing. I don't know what it is. They've got cook behavior right now. They love losing and seeing other people win.
Fair enough. We're going to wrap it up here, guys. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love for the love. And I'll be back at 9 o'clock with Vibes from the 6. But yeah, peace.